weekend is Seussical The Musical, and we're going to interview some characters today. Who am I here with?
Emmy Holbert.
What role do you play?
I'm a bird girl.
What is your favorite song from the musical?
I love the military because it's just like it's a good time.
Who am I here with?
Aubrey Lautenheiser.
What instrument do you play?
I play bass guitar.
What's your favorite song to play in the musical?
I like Agnes and Tree because I'm like the loudest.
We're here with our choreographer for our show,
Nicole McBride.
And what is your favorite song that you've choreographed?
I really like the opening number, Oh, the Things You Can Think. I love when everybody comes on stage, they're all together. It's bright and big and beautiful, and just everyone dancing together at the end. Love that part.
Who am I here with?
I'm Mr. Carew.
What is your favorite song from the show?
I think it's People vs. Horton the Elephant because it has everyone on stage, everything's super high energy.
I'm here with our costume designer,
Amy Faust.
What is your favorite costume that you've designed so far?
Maisie LeBird.
Who am I here with? Senna Howard. What role do you play? A who? What is your favorite song from the show? Amazing Maisie and Amazing Gertrude. Oh, that's sweet. Who am I here with?
Peyton Hackey.
What is your favorite line from the show?
My favorite line in the show is I'll find it, I'll find it, I'll find it or bust!
Here with Claire Capps. What role do you play in the musical?
JoJo the Who.
What is your favorite song in the musical?
Having a Hunch.
Who am I here with?
Avery.
What character do you play?
A bird girl.
What's your favorite song from the musical?
The courtroom scene.
Who am I here with?
Jacoby Marshall.
What role do you play in the musical?
General Genghis Khan Schmitz.
What is your favorite song from the musical?
I like my song, The Military, the most.
Someone's a little self-centered. Who am I here with? Char Lambert. What role do you play in the musical? Mrs. Mayer. What's your favorite song from the musical?
Amazing Maisie.
Is there a reason? Mackenzie's so good. What's your favorite snack that was offered today?
My favorite snack is protein banana muffins made by my favorite sneetch, Evie Krell.
Most of the musicals we direct are my favorite, so it's really hard to pick which one was the biggest joy to be a part of. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say Newsies because of the moment it happened in time. It was coming off of COVID, and so we hadn't been able to have many in-person performances, and just the sheer joy of being on stage and seeing that in the kids' eyes. And it's such a powerful message about teenagers, playing teenagers in a real life story where they changed the world. It was just such a powerful experience. The biggest challenge of directing Seussical was, as the music director, that they sing all the time. I had listened to lots of the music. I knew I loved the music, knew enough about the stories to be excited about the message that our kids would be studying day in and day out for months. But I did not understand that the music almost never stops. And so we had the same amount of time that we always do to teach the music, and then we had 2 or 3 times as much music to teach in that same amount of time. But it was such a joy to watch students work outside of rehearsal and come prepared. And I got to do the fun part of just making them shine on stage. But they had done all of the note learning on their own. Certainly the chorus is another story. There are so many harmonies in this show. There were hours spent rehearsing that and putting it together. It was a big challenge, but with a big challenge comes a big reward. And there really was a huge payoff. There's so many things about putting together a show that bring me joy. And truly every show there's joy to be found. But Seussical in itself, the story is full of joy. Because our seniors had done this show as 7th graders during COVID, it gave them so much joy to be able to do the show in its entirety. And after they'd grown so much and were so proud to share the things that they've learned in the last, 6 years. So it was really exciting to watch that. And then this morning, something that brings me new joy for Seussical, we got our Iowa High School Music Theater Awards feedback today. No awards have been announced yet, but they're some of the highest scores I've ever seen. So I'm just feeling full of joy for Seussical this morning. Casting a show is the hardest part because if you get it wrong, there's no walking it back. We have a team of people that sit down and make these decisions together because if one great mind can make good decisions, 5 great minds just make each other better. And so it's really important to us to have a lot of people sit down and look at what we saw and agree and disagree on things and then sort it out. And usually there are people that could play several roles and be successful, but how do you move all of those pieces to get the most perfect picture? When I'm looking at lead roles like Horton and Cat in the Hat, number one is stage presence, because that's a thing that takes time to teach. And so I can take a smaller role and get you where you need to be in time. But for Horton and Cat in the Hat, Cat in the Hat runs that stage. If she doesn't come to us with stage presence, we're never gonna get her where she needs to be in time. And so that's a really big element. We're also looking for someone who's willing to make big choices, even if they're bad choices, someone who's willing to go outside their comfort zone and try things, thinking on their own about who their character should be. Those are people we want to work with. When we give them feedback, they just run with it. And those are the characters that really get deep by the time you see them on stage in November. If I could direct any show, I think this is going to be a surprise because I always pick such family-friendly, wholesome shows. I think I would choose Sweeney Todd. I love Stephen Sondheim. The music is gorgeous. The ensemble parts are incredible. The story really isn't about killing people and putting them in meat pies and eating them. It's really about getting revenge. And one of the things I love about Sondheim as an artist is that all of his musicals have a challenging message. And I think the message of this show is that, you condemn this main character for doing something bad, admittedly bad. But isn't he just getting revenge? And isn't that something you do in your day-to-day life? And you think it's okay? I think it just reminds us that it's not okay, even on a small scale, that there are consequences to that revenge and that it never works out the way you think it's going to. I love a show that challenges you to be a better person when you walk out, and I think Sweeney Todd really does that.